going to venture for an install of the new Corbin seat. So we are going to remove the backrest off the factory backrest off of the tour pack. And then we are going to remove the seat. We are going to prep everything. And then we are going to install everything. Stay tuned. More to come. All right, guys, here we go. We're about to start this thing. CVO has a liner, so we've got to take the liner out first. Not easy. All right. That's a pretty heavy duty liner. So that's out. Now it looks like we're going to need 9/16 ratchet. So let's go get one. Boom. And just like that, there we go. 1/2 inch. It's been a long time, so my deciphering what size a nut or bolt is a little rusty. No pun intended. Aha. I mean, there's only 3 holding this thing on here, so, you know, it seems to be pretty cut and dried. So we're going to see if we can loosen this one, and then maybe this thing will just fall right off. And there we go. Just like that, factory backrest is off. So we're going to set it aside. It's in good shape. We don't want to damage it in case we sell the bike. We might want to put it back on there. All right, we're going to do a little cleaning on behind there while we have that off. So we got a little cabinet over here that we have all of our cleaning stuff in. So we'll just get this and shine this up just a wee bit, just like that. It's not complicated. I like to kind of keep it a little on the clean side if any way possible. This pollen this time of year is nasty. All right. Might as well go ahead and get a little behind here as well. Don't get to clean some of this area sometimes if we don't break it down, so we'll go ahead and shine that up and make that look good. All right, let's get the new seat out and see what it looks like. Boom. I keep having to tilt down. I'm not that tall, but I had to lower it to be able to see this. So here we are. I haven't even got it out of the plastic yet. So let's see what this thing looks like. Let's see. Let's read. You know, they always say us men don't read. Caution. Handle your new Corbin saddle with care. Avoid contact with any hard surface. Do not drop or stand on end. Vinyl can tear easily at base pan edge. I mean, I'm glad I read that. I'm better off, more knowledgeable. All right, here we go. We're not going to tear the paper. We're going to try to save it to put the OEM seat back in. Ooh. Look at that sweet mama. Daddy like. Oh yeah. So we went with the double diamond stitch and the gold thread to match the gold anodized add-on. It's only a couple things, the gear linkage and the velocity stack on the breather. The rest of the bike is bronze armor. So this is going to look really good. All right, so we're taking the screws out of the back. They don't come in a baggie. They come already installed in the seat. So we take a 5/32 hex head, take the screws out that came with it, and then we'll proceed to put it on. So I've got a couple of friends of mine that really have had Corbins much longer than me. I've got one on the Road Glide sitting here. It's a solo saddle, one up. I do have the pillion to go with it, but I typically have it one up. But you know, I went a long time before I broke down and got one. You know, the seats to me weren't that big of a deal, at least not per se. But I will say I was very blessed to be able to lose about 70 to 75 pounds over a period of time. And the old butt cheeks are a little thinner and I don't have much as it is. So sitting on seat became a little bit more important to enjoy the ride. So I was going to have to make a change and I opted to go on the Road Glide. I've got a 2019 CVO Road Glide Mako. So I opted to go to a Corbin there. And once I did, I broke it in. I've put 4,000 or 5,000 miles on it. Fantastic. I'm not saying there's not other seats out there that are good. They all offer their own version of comfortable and everything. But yeah, you can't go wrong here. There's just no doubt you can't go wrong. So when I got ready to change the two-up seat, it was a given. I knew what I was going to do. So while we were in Daytona, I went by Corbin seats there. We went in and customized it. We got the stitch, the gold stitching, the double diamond pattern, and here we are, what, less than 3 weeks, just about, or right at 3 weeks since then, and boom, it came in today, although they said 4 to 6 weeks. So fantastic job, Corbin. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this put on. And get a screw put in here. So we are going to at least get the upper one put in. And that way it will at least be able to hang while I put the other ones in. All right, so there we go on that. Yes, that looks cool. You can't see on the other side yet, but I had Corbin in the gold thread stitched into it with the U.S. flag. Phenomenal. All right, so let's go ahead and do the other one. There we go. Just a matter of time. Sometimes things need to be patient. I try not to be in too big of a hurry. I'm 56 years old, so my days of getting in a hurry are slowly behind me. But don't let that age fool you. It's just a number. I can still get at it when I need to. All right. There we go. Number 3. And I'm going to assume that we don't need to torque this thing down probably inch pounds, not foot pounds. So we're going to do a nice snug here. We're just going to get it to the point to where we feel like it's tight, and then we're going to do one final turn. Same thing on this one. And there it is. All right, let's see what we look like. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Looking good. You can see right here, Corbin gold stitching with the American flag right there. Phenomenal quality, phenomenal structure. Now, one of the things that I think that, and you can't really see it at the moment, but I'll do a better overall at the end. But one of the things that that Corbin does on theirs that I don't think anybody else does on their tour pack backrest, and that is the extended arms for the passenger. This is probably, looking at the other one, I'm going to say there's probably at least 2 inches here. You know, that's pretty substantial when you're talking about throwing down 300 to 700 miles. I know that's a wide range, but we have done both 300 to 700 miles in a day. And for my wife to be able to have a place to put her forearms and kind of more rest rather than her arms dangling or just barely fitting on here is definitely going to be more comfortable. So says my friends that already have them, and I can't believe that that's probably not the truth. I'm looking forward to testing that theory out. So, all right, we're going to resume here in just a minute. We're going to get the seat off and put the new one on. We also have to wire up the heat and all that kind of good stuff. So stay tuned. Bam. Boom. All right, guys, ready to take the old seat off. So the factory seat got notifications popping up. I'm trying to get rid of them off my phone. Normally I do this with the GoPro, but it's charging. So I installed a little bit, these are hard to get to. So I installed a much bigger seat bolt, and it works really well. I mean, I don't guess the color really matters and how it looks because you can't see it back here, but it definitely makes it easier to get to with your hands. I think I got this from, I want to say I got it from Kiriakin or one of the places. May have just got it from JP Cycle. I don't remember specifically, but phenomenal, much easier to get to. The one that was on there from the factory, I couldn't hardly get my fat hands into it, and they're not fat anymore, but well, short and stubby. How about that? So the OEM backrest, if you have one of these, you know how it comes off. It's fairly simple and easy to handle. You just kind of reach down inside the seat here where it fastens, and you pinch it together, and then it just pulls right out. OEM backrest has the squeeze. And it just comes right out. I will say, I know that a lot of people don't say there's different opinions out there about backrest. Let me just say, if you need it, use it. If you don't, fine. Don't gripe about somebody or mouth about somebody. Oh, you got to have a backrest. You're not a real biker. I hate those words. I hate those words. I hate those terminologies. I hate. Same thing with trailering and all that stuff. I don't. All right. I like a backrest. When I'm on a long trip and I'm putting in hundreds of miles in a day, I can relax. I can sit up. I can do a lot of different things when this puppy is on, and I will always have one. I love it. So it served its purpose, but we're about to put a new one on, so this one's going away. So I have a charging cable that sets back that I have run underneath for the wife to charge her phone. we will have to reroute it in the new seat. But for now, we will leave it laying over there. OEM Harley's seat strap. You know, these things have been on motorcycles for, I can't tell you how long. I know they're, a part of them is here to, you know, to hold the motorcycle seat down or to help, and it's also there for the passenger to grab a hold of as kind of a handle. I guess it serves its purpose. It's kind of tacky looking, but you know, we'll be taking this off. Corbin does not have one, nor do they need one. So I'll just be putting the screws back in so there's no holes and I don't lose them, and just throwing the strap over there with everything else. A lot of folks will take stuff like this and they'll take and, you know, have their dealership do it. And if that's what you do, man, that's perfect. I absolutely think that, you know, if you've got somebody that can do it, you know, I've had plenty of stuff done at the dealership, rallies, etc. But let me tell you something, I love working on the bikes. I've done some stuff to them that I probably wouldn't have done a year ago. I've gotten more confident, more comfortable, you know, from drilling holes to other stuff. But you know, stuff like this is just, I just enjoy the time working on it and getting to see a finished product, even though it's really elementary for the most part, but I enjoy doing it. I encourage you. It's like with anything else. My garage here, my bass boat, my business that I own, it's all, if you put some blood and sweat into it, you will in the end take more pride in it and get more joy out of it, and obviously be more grateful and thankful for its benefits and blessings to you. So that's a big thing. So all right, so we've got that off, we've got the strap off, we put the screws back in. We're just going to lay this screwdriver right there for the time being, turn it down so nothing bad happens, and we are going to take this OEM seat up and off. It has served its purpose. This is a 2021, if I hadn't already said so, CVO limited, and the CVO seat, it has served its purpose. We are going to unplug it and say goodbye. Adios, amigos. All right, guys. You know, I said earlier about you know, reading the instructions, and we did. You know, we read the seat. We looked at what all it said on it, and that was great. And we're going to do that again. No, we're not really. All right, so this is pretty cut and dried, I think. So let's take a look here and see how this is going to connect to the new seat. I'm going to go off screen here. I'll be right back. You probably still hear me talk. So I have got one plug. That's the one good thing about the Corbin seats for 2-up. The Solo saddle, I had to put a locking mechanism on, so it mounts a little different. This seat actually comes with a harness that allows me to plug in the heater, the heated part, just like the OEM seat came off of. It's just a little dongle that connects, it plugs in, boom, we're all good, we're all happy, everything is hunky-dory. It's already got everything else wired in. It gets its heat from the 12-volt in the battery, and then I can, you know, the passenger can turn hers on, or I can turn mine on, and we can have, you know, rump roast. Hot butts. I'll be here all day. All right, here we go. So, so and I don't know how much of this you can see, but on the Solo seat, I had to swap out a mechanism here and add in something, and I had to take out this piece here. All right, folks, we're back. I had my 16-year-old come in asking about subs for his truck. What is it? They always want something. But I was that way when I was their age, so. All right, so one of the things that we have to do is we have to remove the backrest bracket, because the Corbin backrest has a slot in the seat that it fits into. It does not require this gargantuan bracket here. All right, there's the OEM backrest bracket. Harley probably charges about $3 million for that thing. So we're not going to lose it. We're not giving it away. We're not throwing it away. We're going to throw it in the pile, and it'll be wrapped up with all the OEM stuff and seats and put on a shelf in case it's ever needed again, or if I sell the bike, et cetera, et cetera. So we will save the nut that and bolt that goes on that. Let me go ahead and just give that a good tighten down. There you go. Now we're going to take the two nuts that came off right here. We're going to stick them back down there because these bolts could come loose, and they very well could fall out down through the tire and through the and I don't want that to happen. Going to move that away, and then we're going to take the old bug slide. Let me tell you something. I talked to this lady and my buddy John Woody. I'm part of a Ragnar Rider Shop Talk, and I'll be posting this on hopefully on their site as well, or our site. But this is going to go on Southern Two Lanes stuff as well. Anyway, we talked to her, got to know her. I'm sorry I don't recall her name right off the bat, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this stuff is gold. I own quite a bit of it. You know, it does good at the bugs, but it also does just good at basic cleaning. I mean, it's just good stuff. You don't have aerosol. It don't have a lot of oils in it. You know, it's got some basic good cleaners in it that will allow you to clean your bike and not have a lot of aerosols and oils and debris left that don't come off when you're you know, when you're trying to clean your bike. And all I'm doing is just wiping under here because that never gets done, because I never take the seat off for the most part. Now what we want to do is we want to test this seat. So we're going to bring it over here. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is so exciting. This is so good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. So let's get the seat up here. This is the heated module. This is the heat plug. So I heard the snap. That's good. That's what we wanted there. Now I got my wife's phone charger. Somehow we got to get that up through here. Almost got it. And there it is. That looks like that's about right. Right here is where so the Corbin backrest, one thing I like about the Corbin backrest is that it can be flexible. It can move and it can adjust. You can take it out. Mine over here I put in. I bolted it in. And I think I'm going to do the same on this one, because when I'm leaning against it, I don't want it to move around. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to bolt in the seat rest, and then once I do that, and I kind of get to the point of getting ready to finalize everything, we'll be back. Boom, back. All right. So we've got the backrest is mounted in the seat. And looks like we still got, oh, I see, okay. Designed a little different than the other one. It's got a little spring load there to kind of give it a little, so the passenger can get out. I like that, that's cool. So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and get this all run in and established. Let's get the seat put in right here where it's going to go. Ah, yeah, a little shove there and a little push down there. If that needs to come off, I've got tools on the road. We can get it off. That's not a problem. Don't forget the charging cable that my wife uses. Boom, boom, right here. So we've still got that. She can still utilize her charging cable. And if she decides that she don't want it one day, well, we'll pull it out and then she can charge some other way. But the backrest also has an adjustment on it that will allow me to do a set screw right here. So I'm going to set it up pretty straight for the time being, and then I'm going to lock it down to prevent it from moving. And then the only thing that's going to move, if you can see this, is forward. When the passenger gets on and off, that goes forward. Absolutely cool invention. You know, the Harley seats, some of those did that, so just to continue that flexibility and convenience of being able to allow the passenger on and off without being impeded by anything, it helps. All right, guys. Hey, we're wrapping things up here. Seat looks fantastic. The missus sat on it. Everything fits. Looks good. I'm gonna do you a little show around here, and then I'll do a final closing. All right, so here we are with the back of the passenger backrest. Phenomenal. Just absolutely phenomenal looking. They did a great job on the flag with the gold Corbin thread. I love it. Everything fits nice. Everything fits tight. There's those armrests that I was telling you about earlier. Look how much longer they are. And they fit fantastic. When she sat down, she definitely recognized and realized she had more arm space. Then you've got where it fits over the tour pack speakers. Fantastic. Everything looks good. That stupid wire doesn't fit there in this picture, trying to make it all look good. But anyway, it is what it is. I should have got a gold one, right? But anyway, it looks good. Everything's fastened down. So the Corbin seat is much more narrow in this area. And I don't feel like, and for those of you that may get offended easily, cover your ears, but I don't feel like my nutsack is setting up on the gas tank, because that's what was happening with the factory seat. Now I'm sitting back and my arms are nice length away from the bars, and I think the ride now is going to be much more comfortable. Just a fantastic, fantastic look. Corbin, shout out to you big guys. Y'all did a fantastic job. All right, guys, look, this is Randy B with Southern 2-Lane. Got the seat installed. Love it, every bit of it. Going to put 1,000 miles on it and break it in. Then may do another update. God bless. Talk to you later.